I was walking down the street one day and I saw Frank Murphy's, which is a very expensive, exclusive store strictly for rich white women. For some reason or another, I can't tell you why, I walked into that store and asked for Frank Murphy. Frank Murphy came out, double-breasted suit, gray flannel, looked down at me as though I was a worm or something. He was very tall. He says, "What can I do for you?" Just like in this rich store, you know. I said, "Oh, I want to shoot fashions for you." He said, "We get our fashions done in New York and Paris and so on." And he's pushing me out the door. Madeline, who looked to be 15 feet tall, was waiting on one of our customers, rich customers, and she said, "Frank, what does the young man want?" Just like that. Frank said he wants to shoot fashions. By that time, Frank had me out the door. She said, "Well, Frank, just how do you know he can't shoot fashions?" Just like that. She says, "Come here," just like that. Frank said, groaned. Oh my God, you know what I mean? So I walked in and said, "Can you shoot fashions, young man?" And I lied and said, "Yes, ma'am." So she set me down in a chair. She said, "Have you got any of your work with you?" I said, "Oh, no, ma'am, I don't have any of my work on there." She said, "What makes you think you can shoot fashions?" I said, "Well, I've seen Vogue and I've seen Harper's Bazaar and so forth and so on. I've watched those magazines and I know what I can do." She said, "I'm going to give you a chance," just like that. Frank groaned again. She said, "Now you come back here tomorrow evening after 6 o'clock and the store will be closed and I'll have the models and I'll have some dresses. How many dresses you want?" I said, 12. She said, "How many models you want?" I said, 3, just like that. And so she said, "All right, you come back here tomorrow after." Well, I went back and told a friend of mine, his name was Harvey Goldstein. He had a camera shop on the campus at the University of Minnesota. He lent me money, he lent me everything. I told Harvey I was going to shoot fashions for Frank Murphy. He said, "Are you kidding? Man, you don't even have a camera, you don't have film, no lights, and you can't shoot fashions." I said, "Harvey, you're going to take care of all that one day. You're going to give me all that stuff, you know." And I said, I'll take care of shooting the fashions." So he said, "Okay." He took me and he dropped me out the next day and left. He didn't want anything to do with it. The models were there, the clothes were there. I started shooting. Frank was impressed suddenly, and Madeline was impressed. Even I was impressed.
Yes, you were.
until about 12 o'clock that night, I developed a film. I double exposed everything on the camera Harvey had given me because it was a speed graphic, and I'd never used it before. I didn't know how to change the back and so I double exposing everything. So my wife Sally heard me bumping my head against the wall about 12:30 in the night. She said, "What happened?" I said, "I double exposed everything." She said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Don't you have any?" I said, "Oh, it's only one." She said, "Is that good?" I said, "Yeah, that's good." She said, "Well, call up Harvey and have him to make you a print of it and show it to Miss Murphy tomorrow." So I did. I called Harvey at 3 o'clock in the morning. Harvey said, "Man, it's 3 o'clock. I can't." I said, "Harvey, you got to make the print.
Poor Harvey.
I want to blow it up to 16 by 20. And you have an easel, Harvey. I want the easel." I put it on the easel. And when Frank and Madeline arrived at the store the next morning, I was standing in front of the store with the picture on the easel, the one picture. It's in that one picture. And she said, they looked and said, "Oh," she said, "My God, Gordon, that's beautiful. Where are the rest of them?" So I told her that I was honest. I told her I'd double exposed. I didn't know how to use that camera. And she said, "Well, would they all have been that good?" I said, "Well, that's the worst one of all." So she said, "Okay, we'll do it all over again, but no double exposures." I said, no double exposures. We did it over again. I was successful that time.